how wonderful it is. It's Thanksgiving morning here in the U.S., and I'm so delighted to spend a moment of it with you. If I haven't told you lately, I and everybody here on our A-team are so very appreciative of you for being who you are, a striver, achiever, a person of positive impact, for showing up here every single workday morning, for taking 5 minutes out of your busy life to invest in yourself. You might think watching Darren daily is a little thing. It's not. It's a really big deal to your future, because those small steps that you're taking every day, when you're tired, when it's hard, when nothing seems to change, they're adding up. They're accumulating. They are compounding into something magnificent. When you work on building a life that feels meaningful, it changes everything. You begin to show up differently. You bring more joy, more resilience, more possibility into the world. And when you do that, you don't just change your life, you make the world all around you brighter too. So thank you for walking this journey with me and with us and as a community of committed high achievers on a daily, never-ending quest to grow better every day. And tomorrow, I have a gift to give you. While the rest of the world tries to take from you tomorrow during Black Friday, I have an invitation to give you, one that comes with a gift. We've been teasing you about something coming for a bit. Tomorrow, I will let you in on it, so be sure that you're back for that. Now, I'm about to challenge you to be grateful for the one thing you least want to thank, the gratitude you don't want to feel. See, anybody can be grateful for the good stuff, the promotion, the good health, the loving family, the financial success. That's easy gratitude, shallow gratitude even, Hallmark card gratitude. But real gratitude, the kind that transforms you, the kind that builds character, the kind that creates unshakable strength, well, that comes from being thankful for the stuff that sucks. I know how that sounds. Be grateful for the pain, the suffering. Darren, you've lost your mind. Have I? Let me tell you about my friend Leo. 2 years ago, he got fired. It was a devastating blow. 20 years with the company, 2 kids in college, and 2 mortgages to pay. He was bitter, angry. He felt betrayed. 6 months later, he called me. Darren, he said, I need to thank that SOB who fired me. Although he didn't say SOB. Why is that, I asked. Because getting fired is what forced me to start my own business. Now I'm making twice as much. I'm happier than I've been in 20 years, and I'm finally building something that will last for my family. That firing was the best thing that ever happened to him. But he couldn't see it at the time. Here's what I've learned after 3+ decades of studying success. Every single person who has achieved something great has a story like Leo's. The setback that redefined them and redirected them. The failure that motivated them. The pain that strengthened them. The loss that clarified what mattered. The divorce that taught them what real love looks like. The bankruptcy that showed them how to build wealth properly. The illness that reminded them what true health means. The betrayal that revealed who their real friends are. These weren't fun experiences, but they were necessary ones. Epictetus said, every situation has 2 handles. You can grab onto resentment or gratitude. You can focus on obstacles or look closer and you can see the opportunities. That nagging pain in your back. Thank you for making me slow down and take better care of myself. That difficult client. Thank you for helping me develop better boundaries and stronger communication skills. That storm damage to your house. Thank you for exposing a more serious problem I can now fix properly. The mistake that you made. Thank you for teaching me a lesson I'll never forget. This isn't about being a masochist. This isn't about enjoying suffering. This is about finding the gold hidden in the mud. Here's the truth that most don't want to hear. The struggles that you're avoiding are exactly what you need to become who you are meant to be. That's a good one. I hope you wrote that down. The comfort zone that you're protecting is actually a prison keeping you small. The challenge that you're complaining about is the training program for your greatness. But most people miss this completely. They spend all their energy resenting their problems, cursing their setbacks, fighting their circumstances, instead of asking the most powerful question in personal development. What if this is exactly what I need? What if this job loss is pushing me towards my real calling? What if this health scare is forcing me to finally take care of myself? What if this relationship ending is clearing the space for the right person? What if this financial crisis is teaching me how money really works? When you shift from victim thinking to gratitude thinking, everything changes. Your problems become your training ground. Your setbacks become your setups. Your struggle becomes your strengths. And here's what happens when you master this kind of gratitude. You become inconquerable. You become unstoppable because you no longer are afraid of challenges. You welcome them. You no longer are devastated by setbacks. You're curious about them. You're no longer bitter about obstacles. You're grateful for them. That's the difference between people who stay stuck and people who keep rising. The people who rise have learned to say thank you to everything, even the stuff they don't want to thank. So here's my challenge to you on this wonderful Thanksgiving morning. Yes, be grateful for all the good stuff, your health, your family, your opportunities, but also be grateful for the hard stuff, the challenge that's currently driving you crazy, the person who's testing your patience, the situation that's pushing you to your limits. Find a way to say thank you for that too. Because I guarantee you, 5 years from now, you'll look back and realize that thing you're struggling with today, it was exactly what you needed to become who you are then. The gratitude you don't want to feel is the gratitude that will transform you. So, happy Thanksgiving. I am grateful for you, all of you, even some of you snarky ones.